Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. Wow. That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So, oh, I told you it's my last year. What are you going to do about it?
He said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight, this guy. He's a terrible, I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys. I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable. But he was a lousy host. I'd say not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel, but pretty close.
Well, no surprise there that you would think he's a lousy host when you were the butt of his joke. But all jokes being aside, guys, I don't know if you guys have taken a look at those Epstein files, but wow, check this out.
A huge batch of never-seen-before Epstein files were released last night, which include the likes of Michael Jackson, Chris Tucker, Bill Clinton, again, Mick Jagger, and many more. But here's the three main key takeaways. Firstly, the pictures. Bill Clinton definitely got the worst of this one, with shots of him everywhere, including looking far too comfortable in a hot tub and a swimming pool. We got not Prince Andrew lying across the laps of several redacted women, Chris Tucker, which, let's be honest, no one wanted to see him here, Michael Jackson with Bill Clinton and Diana Ross. But yet again, from the pictures, nothing groundbreaking, it's not showing anything illegal, and there are huge redactions. The second key takeaway is that this release actually failed to follow the law requiring the release of all the...
That's correct, and release of all the files is exactly what the MAGA people were pushing for. Actually, there's a clip of Charlie Kirk where he actually talked about how they need to release everything unredacted. Now imagine NPCs such as myself who continue to follow the rules, follow the laws, right? Like you're driving, stopping at every single traffic stop, because if you don't, then the full law is gonna come upon you, right? Yeah, we have people running around doing whatever they like, redacting things, getting no consequences whatsoever. Really makes you wonder, right?
Files. In fact, for example, every single one of the 119 grand jury testimony pages were redacted. We're talking entire pages here. However, in saying that, the Department of Justice have said that they will release more documents in the coming weeks. And the third and potentially biggest key takeaway from this is that we got confirmation last night that the FBI was warned about Epstein as far back as 1996. You see, one of the victims, Maria Farmer, submitted a complaint to law enforcement that Epstein stole pictures of her underage sisters and then sold them to potential buyers. In fact, one part of her handwritten complaint says that Epstein at one time requested, redacted name, to take pictures of young girls at swimming pools. Quote, Epstein is now threatening, redacted name, that if she tells anyone about the photos, he will burn her house down. So the FBI was tipped off about Epstein 23 years before he was finally brought to justice. And even saying justice is generous because he died before he was ever tried in court. But there is still a lot more to comb through and still to come, so we'll keep you guys updated as we know more.
More to come through indeed, because actually there are many more clips showing many heinous things happening on that island. And so the fact that people are not already standing trial over the things that they found there is pretty telling who actually runs things and what and how like the law is like applicable only to us, right? And not to thee, not to them, right? Not to the powers that be. And yeah, I mean, and what are we gonna do about it, right? Like, it's obvious nobody is gonna face any consequences. Nobody's gonna be held accountable. But really think about it, guys. If you were the one and then you did something like, let's say, for example, you just don't pay your tax, even if you just don't do it on purpose, right? Just try to play around with the law and see how that works out for you. But then these guys, they get to go around, do whatever they want, no consequences whatsoever, and we just keep on keeping on. And honestly, like, I don't know, I'm an NPC, right? What can I do? What can you do? Let's talk about it down in the comment section below. Be sure to give this video a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.